My name's Brandon Fowler.
And I'm Jennifer Fowler.
And we run Fowler Realty Team here in North Texas, and we're members of Unicus Athletics.
We have been at Unicus for 6.5 years.
Yep, Jen has a year of CrossFit before me. Some friends of ours introduced her to CrossFit, and she did it for about a year and was telling me about it, and I just thought, oh, that's crazy stuff. Those people are going up there and they're doing crazy things.
I remember the first time I did a handstand hold. I came home and showed him because I was just super excited because my athletic background is pretty much zero. I played on the playground as a kid at school and rode bicycles around Denton. That's about the extent of my athleticism. In 2013 maybe, I did the entire 8 weeks of Insanity with Shaun T, which was crazy. And then I did Couch to 5K, and I thought, if I can run 3 miles, I can run 13. And so in 2014, I ran my first and only half marathon, and then started CrossFit 2 years later.
And then in 2017, I ran a marathon. I was training earlier in the year and got burned out on my running because weekends are long runs, 3 or 4 hours preparing. And so I took a break and moved to Argyle. And then Jen, we were still talking about CrossFit. And so we just Googled CrossFit and Unicus popped up. So we popped in at the 5 o'clock class and started. I think my first workout with Cindy, I about died, and finished, and the next day we came back.
Yeah.
And here we are 6.5 years later. But what got me hooked on CrossFit, and especially Unicus, was training for my marathon. Like I said, I got burned out, so I stopped running for like 3 months and only did CrossFit. And when I started running again in October, my 10-minute mile pace was a minute a mile faster, and I was not running. And so when I ran my marathon, my first 20 miles were 9.5 pace, and that was nuts. And that was not because of my running training, that was purely CrossFit. And then even us being early members, I remember Braden texting me beforehand the link to follow me in the marathon. And then I remember getting texts, like pulling my phone up, like, okay, why is my coach texting me in the middle of the run? But he followed me the whole time, and we had only known each other just a few months, and so that was super encouraging.
He's hiked a 14er before, but last year I hiked my first 14er in Colorado. I couldn't have done that if I wasn't doing CrossFit, but those are things we enjoy doing together. So because we do CrossFit together, we're more physically fit to be able to do really fun things together. And we're gonna do it again this year. We're gonna hike a probably even tougher mountain. Now our trips consist of, okay, what mountain can we go to? Used to it was kind of, what beach or what, and we still like to do those things, but gosh, we wanna do all those things before we can't do them anymore, so.
Yeah. We started CrossFit at 40. And you almost feel like when you start, you're in a big hole. You walk in the gym and there's 20-somethings in here slinging crazy weight. But our kids watch us get up every day and work out and eat healthy. We don't eat junk food. And so, our son's a personal trainer. Our daughter goes to the gym often. And so it's been encouraging for us as parents to watch our kids pick up healthy habits from us. One of the things I love the most, I love learning Olympic lifting. That is a blast. When we joined, neither one of us had ever done a clean and jerk or a snatch. We didn't even know what those things are. Like before class, we would Google and go on YouTube and watch the videos before class, so at least we would have an idea. And then one day, I don't know, it's probably 2-3 years ago, I just mentioned it to Braden. I said, I kind of toying around the idea of coaching. And so we just started having conversations over time. And a year ago, Braden and I kind of sealed the deal, and so I went and got my USAW weightlifting certification, so certified to teach clean and jerks and snatch. And then the goal this coming year is probably to get my nutrition certification and then get a CrossFit level 1 coaching cert as well. For me, I tell people, just show up.
Yeah.
That is a huge benefit of CrossFit and Unicus. Is a lot of people say it's really expensive and I can't afford it. But when you come into a class and you get 1 hour of coaching. When I coach, I make sure everybody gets a cue of something that they can work on. And then when I see athletes in our gym, you know, they're starting to attempt double unders, and I say, you need to do it more. You need to stay after 5 minutes. You need to keep working on those things.
For women, when I see women come for the very first time, some women are very afraid they're going to get really bulky, and I can't stand that. And nothing against women that think that, but oh my gosh. First of all, it takes a massive amount of effort to get bulky, but what I tell them is come at least 5 days a week for 2 weeks. Just commit to that, and I promise you will see. You might not see the scale change, but you will see in 2 weeks, your body composition will change and you will feel powerful. That's how I remember when I first went and I picked up a bar. And I remember going to work after having done CrossFit and thinking, I've already put an hour in the gym, like real solid hour. And I felt good because I had done that. So my advice to people who are trying CrossFit is it is for everyone. Everything is scalable, or you can modify any movement. Just give it a solid 2 weeks, if not a month, and you'll be happy.
So I'm typically coaching 2 nights a week, so typically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday evenings at 4 and 5:30. So come try it. There are going to be other people around you that are going to encourage you. You're not going to be left out. Our members are super inclusive of making sure nobody feels left out. I know it's super intimidating.
Unicus it truly is family. It's a family of encouragers. It's a family of like-minded people. You know, we want to be 60, 70, 80, 90, and still be able to pick up grandkids, pick up groceries, go for walks, do everything that we can do with our family and do it well. Well, if you want to see more of Brandon and Jennifer Fowler, you can find us pretty easily on Living in North Texas.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.